This meeting is being recorded.
Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I don't know whose that was, but that was funny. This meeting is being recorded. Whoops. Okay. Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Hope you had a fun time celebrating Halloween, Reformation Day, whatever you were doing yesterday. So thanks for being flexible and hopping on Tuesday night for our team call. I am in my Christmas garb because we had our holiday launch today, and it is really, really exciting to already be thinking about the holiday season. And I love that Plexus is giving us something to launch right into like early November. We're not waiting till like mid-December to hear about holiday products. So I don't want to steal any of Victoria's thunder because she's going to be sharing with us about just kind of things to think about as we go into the holiday season and building your business, and just some tools and tricks and mindset things as we do that. So I will turn it over to her. Take it away, Victoria.
Awesome. Thank you. You are so festive. I should have thought of that, but I did not. So here we are. But you guys, yes, I am so excited that we came out with these holiday bundles. And I know that Plexus has more up their sleeve. This is just the beginning of it. And I love that they just put it out right on the first. So if you didn't catch the email, okay, the big thing is, I'm just going to go over some November things and then I'll get into holiday goodness. But the holiday bundles, right? And so there are 3 different sets. There's one with hydrate, there's one with collagen, active, and then you can get all of that plus like this something for your face, or I don't even know the official name for it, but it's really, really cool. And I remember on the Jewel call, Genevieve was literally just like doing her face the whole time. It looked like she was shaving her face, but she's like, no, it's kind of warm. It feels really good. So I'm super excited about it. I think that they are, sorry, I'm echoing. I don't know why. I think that they are really great for gift giving, right? So think about your kids' teachers, secretaries, hairstylists, anybody that you want, mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, whatever. They're great stocking stuffers. And I love that they come with other things too, like the tumbler and the little ice cubes. Very fancy, very cool. So be excited about that. And then also what I loved for November is that we have this incentive. It's called Grow More to Give More. Okay. And I love that because I think, if we can help other people grow, you can give more, whatever you want that to mean for you, right? If that means giving your kids more for Christmas or giving more abundantly to those who need it, like wherever you're at, these cash bonuses are absolutely incredible. And I know for me personally, my goal is to do more events, have level ones, ask them to host an event. The worst thing that they can say is no, right? I know Danielle has already been at that, asking people to host different events. So that's amazing because you guys, with this Grow More to Give More incentive, so if you sign up 3 new qualifying VIP customers, you're going to earn an additional $100. Okay. Then if you sign up 6 VIPs, you will get $400, or you could do 3 new VIPs and develop a silver or above to get that $400 bonus. Sign up 9, you get $800, or 6 and a silver or above. Which is crazy. So I encourage you to go to the Help Center and just type in Grow More to Give More and read over all the fine details. That always helps me to really understand, so that when you're asking people to host events and things like that, that you are able to give them any answers that they have. Sorry, I don't know why I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. Okay, we have free ground shipping that's continuing, right? The collagen is the product of the quarter. Just Add Reset continues. And then don't forget to, you guys, on Thursdays, Brittany is continuing to run our wellness events. I think Britt is going to stay called Autumn Leaves and Gut Health, please.
For the next couple weeks, and then I'm probably going to switch it over to something a little more holiday-ish, but every Thursday.
Okay, so don't forget, be inviting to that. That's a great opportunity. And, whether you invite, goodness gracious, whether you invite level ones to invite to that or they host their own event, however you want to work it, right? You guys know your people best. Just go with what you love to do and what you think would be good for their people. Okay, so all that to say, I want to talk about what happens in the next 90 days. All right. Usually we talk about the last 90 days and we start in October. Okay. But the last 90 days we don't have 90 days left in 2022. We have 60, but I do want to talk about the next 90 days because I think January is just as important. Okay. And as we, as festive season with Thanksgiving and Christmas gets closer and closer, a lot of times we can find ourselves start to kind of wind down for the end of the year, right? And we let our good intentions slip sometimes due to several other commitments that we have, right? Holiday shows, parties, lights at the zoo, family gatherings, all the things. But I am going to really encourage all of us, myself included, to just be consistent with your business, okay? And I want to talk specifically about what Kristen Boss shares because it's so simple, you guys. And it puts my mind at ease knowing that her approach here is just adding value to people and just connecting. So I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm going to share my screen too. But give me 1 second because Aiden is screaming his head off. And so Britt, if you want to insert anything there for a second, hold on.
Sure. Mama life. Okay. So if you guys, first of all, if you're not on our Business Builder Facebook group, we have Made to Thrive team page and we have Made to Thrive business builders. And Victoria actually shared all this in a video as well and put the resources in the comments. So I'm just going to make a little plug for you guys to be added to that group. If you're not in, let us know and we can add you because we've kind of been ramping up, putting more resources in there, especially when they're business focused, because we want Made to Thrive to be for everybody, whether they're interested in the business or not, right? So we do some business things in there, but a lot of it's just like wellness and the really specific business resources like what Victoria's sharing tonight are in that group. So if you're not in, let me know. And I encourage you, as you have people starting to share, plug them into that group too, so we can keep getting resources in people's hands.
Thank you. All right, we're just going with the flow tonight. Okay, so I think host disabled participant screen sharing. Okay, I don't have to share my screen. I'll just talk, but go on the Made to Thrive page that Brittany's talking about, and I will show you, I list everything out there that I have. But basically what Kristen Boss talks about, you guys, is just keeping it simple over the next 60 days and even 90 into January and connecting with people. All right, take the pressure off of yourself. People are going to be ready when they are ready. But she said now more than ever, people are purchasing their favorite products through social media platforms, okay, which I think is really, really cool. So what we have to do over the next 60 days is just think of different ways to add value to people. Okay, which we always say, people first, right? How can we add value to others? Actually, Britt, if you're able to, can I share my screen?
Oh yes, let me make you the host and then you should be able to share.
Okay, so I'm going to show you, and I can share this with you guys, but what I want you to be thinking about is, hold on, coming up with a content calendar. Oh goodness, bear with me. Okay, so you guys, this is not pretty, but this is my content calendar. I did put this in, the one I put in Made to Thrive is much prettier than this, okay? But I'm just showing you, it doesn't have to be pretty. This took me maybe 10 minutes to go through, but basically I left some days open just to kind of either not post or just go with the flow. But notice the big thing Kristen Boss said to do is to offer some kind of freebies, some kind of thing that you're going to put out that's going to add value to other people. Okay. And she gives all these ideas, and I mentioned them in my video on the Made to Thrive, but some of the things that you could do are holiday recipes, top 5 beauty purchases, workouts that you must have, family favorite holiday traditions, Advent activities, stress-free family holidays, deck the halls and declutter guide, like all these different things. Okay. So as you can see, this Friday, I'm going to be putting out healthy-ish pumpkin recipes. Okay. So all I did, and I can share this with you. I can send it in the chat. Oh, goodness. I just want to show you here. Okay. This is what I'm going to be sending to people. Literally, all I did was I found 5 of my favorite pumpkin recipes. Some are healthy, some are not. And all the people, like, all they'll have to do is click this link and it takes them to the recipe. Okay. So what my plan is on Friday, let me go back to my content calendar, is I'm going to do a post, and I'm basically going to say, like, hey, I would love to add value to my audience, like something like this, right? If you want me to email you every Friday, like these Friday freebies that I'm putting out, please just comment below and I will message you for your email. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an email list. Okay. And I'm going to email out these different things. Now, Kristen Boss doesn't say you have to change it up every single week. Okay. That's just something I'm doing. You could do the same thing. Like, you could promote this on your stories. You can do it, on your Facebook, but however you want to do it, just be creative. There's no one right way, but, like the next Friday, I'm going to do like a complete Thanksgiving meal guide with a full grocery list of things that you need. And so I don't know, for me, that just really helped. Maybe it's the teacher in me to kind of just look at my November, right, and figure out, okay, literally all I'm going to do is add value to people through this way. And also the other thing she encouraged people to do is to just connect with people. And, maybe it's making a list of people that you would like to connect with and messaging them, and just, again, adding value within your conversation, because you guys, so many people are lonely these days, or they don't have somebody to listen to or check in on them. I think Brittany did a post of this. So just being a light for some people, you never know what kind of day they've had, right? Just check in on them, just say hello. I know sometimes it can kind of seem weird, but I found that as I do that, people are so appreciative and they're like, oh my goodness, thank you. That was so nice of you to say hello or check in and things like that. So just her thing was to check in with like 15 to 20 people a day over the next couple of months. Okay. Because when you're connecting with these people, one, like, you can give them value, right? And you're going to receive value in return. But also, as we are sharing our products and this opportunity that we know can really change people's lives, there's going to be more trust there. Okay. And we know that these products aren't going to change lives until people have them in their hands, right? And so that's why it's also really important to have those connections and build that trust, if that makes sense. So really, that was it. Like, I would encourage you guys, again, to just go back and look at the Made to Thrive Business Builder page, because that's where I give all the resource. I'm going to stop sharing resources. But I don't know. Are you guys with me? Like, give me some feedback here, because that just like takes the pressure off, right? Holidays are so stressful anyway. So for me to be able to sit down for 10 minutes and kind of map out, a plan is really helpful. Now I already know most of what I'm doing in November for posts and reaching out and things like that. So yeah, I think that was it. I went super fast. I feel like Aiden crying stressed me out a little bit, but do you guys have any questions or comments, reservations, concerns? Negative.
Anyone else just think Victoria's amazing?
Yes,
So
I was going to say that.
you are working your business like a CEO, right? Not flying by the seat of your pants, like planned out. But what's amazing is, like you said, that actually takes the stress away. Like you feel like, oh, that's harder, but it's not. That's easier. That's working smarter, because then as these weeks go by, like you have a plan, all that guesswork is taken out of it, and you're making sure you're focusing on loving and serving. Everything you do is coming from a place of love and service, which feels amazing, right? You don't feel like you're scamming people. You don't feel like you're, sending awkward messages. Like you are coming from a place of service, which is amazing. I just pulled up, and these are in our chats, but like the November referral bonuses, guys, refer 3, it's a little over $400. Refer 6, $915. Refer 9, $2,123. I mean, as we're like reaching out to people, like $2,000, like that is life-changing to someone this time of year, right? There are people right now that as they flip the calendar, we're like, shoot, how am I going to pay for Christmas? Right? Especially with the cost of groceries right now. Like I am appalled at the price of eggs. Like it's ridiculous, right? And gas and everything else, like just normal life expenses on top of Christmas presents for your kids, all the things. $2,000 is life-changing for someone. So as you are making your connections and then having conversations about Plexus, and even talking to your new customers or existing customers that have never shared before, like you want to be telling everyone about the referral bonuses and about the opportunity, because 9 people, like if you're brand new and just starting to share, I think you could definitely have 9 people come on board and earn $2,000. Like I almost can't even wrap my head around that, right? And if you refer 17, it's almost $3,000. Like that is crazy. Like we should have Fast Start Silvers and Senior Silvers like popping up left and right this month, because it's just awesome. But yeah, Victoria, I love your resources. I was like taking notes. Yeah, what other thoughts do you guys have?
And I will just say, like, steal my ideas, and I will, again, I can put these in the chat, like, just use them. That's what it's there for. So don't feel like you have to completely reinvent the wheel. Like if I did pumpkin recipes, just use it. Use my PDF. Yeah, work smarter, not harder.
As you were talking, I was kind of thinking of doing something like with being like gratitude and being grateful, instead of like Freebie Friday, maybe, I don't know, Thankful Thursday, and like, give something, I don't know what, but that was the thought that popped in my head as you were sharing.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so good. And sharing why we do gratitude, I think is important for people to know. Like it's not just a bunch of fluff, like it literally rewires our brain. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Anything else, Britt? Anything else, guys?
I just want to shout Deborah and Nicole out right now for getting my booty out of bed at 6 a.m. Sometimes it's like 6:15 and they don't they don't say anything bad about me. They just let me be. So thank you, girls, because it's really appreciated. I'm serious though, because I couldn't do it by myself.
I love that. Yeah, we didn't do Tell Me Something Good. Do you typically record that? I don't know.
Sure, we can record that.
Does anyone else have anything good they want to share? We didn't start with that.
We can end with it just as good.
Yeah.
Well, just like you were saying, you did a lesson plan for your posts. I actually did do my lesson plans all the way out for one of my classes, all the way through the end of the semester. And I do feel amazing about it because I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yes. Bravo.
Well,
That is the best feeling. And as I mentioned before, shouting out Danielle for sending some bold messages today. You did awesome. So good.
Ryan, trying to light that fire.
Very good.
I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll send it in our chat, but talking about gratitude, I have this graphic. It says, this is your EKG, which is your heart activity, and your EEG, which is your brain activity under stress and when you're expressing appreciation. So you might not be able to see, but when you're stressed, the lines are all over the place, right? They don't line up. But when you are grateful, they line up. like the waves sync. And it's like just a actual physical example of how gratitude brings you into alignment, like your heart and your mind line up. I saw that and I was like, that is cool. So focus on gratitude, because when you're feeling grateful, all the work you're putting out is going to come from a better place because you're in, like you're physically in alignment. It's like science. I love it.
That is awesome. And I will add, I would suggest doing it first thing in the morning or at nighttime before you go to bed. Like before you even look at your screen or like, you know, turn your screen off. Because one thing my counselor has really encouraged me to do is to do like no screen time in the morning, which I'm so bad at. She's like, wait an hour, because your nervous system, like it has, the minute you look at your screen, it like starts to dysregulate your nervous system. And that's when like stress starts to happen and all the things. So I know it's hard, but try to do that with me.
I agree. It does help when you don't jump on super like right away in the morning. Because we're starting at 6, I only get like 20 minutes of no screen time, but it's better than walking out here at 6 and getting right on. But
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to share about. I wanted to shout out Kelly for continuing her morning walks. She's on day 51. That is amazing. She is so committed, and it is just awesome. I'm very proud of her for doing that. Also, Deborah, Kelly, Abby, and there's been a couple other girls who are not on here that last week when we did the event, the wellness event, we were up to, I think it was like 40 some people. We're running it again tomorrow, and there's almost 60 people in the group. So they are showing up, they're inviting everyone. We have been on the ball. People have not joined yet. Well, I shouldn't say that because Abby's had a few, but there are a few fence sitters, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get them on board. So say your prayers, ladies. Kelly, Deborah, Abby, they all need their friends to join.
That's amazing, you guys. Awesome job. And yes, Nicole, shout out to you for your awesome leadership and putting events like this together for your team. You're amazing. Okay, guys. Well, we will wrap it up a few minutes early. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I will stay on for a few minutes if anyone wants to just have a prayer time for the rest of the week. But thank you guys. And thank you, Victoria. That was awesome.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Oh, Victoria, you have to stop the recording because you're the host.
Okay, sorry.
It's
Peace out,
okay.
y'all.